Love for science is not just about the mastery of what is already known, but the excitement of what remains to be uncovered. As kids, how we learn science is similar to how science works. We observe and we ask questions, search for answers, and ask more questions.
I'm Josefa Tina Santini Biliano, a grade 6 student at the University of Perpetual Health System Delta, Molino Campus in Bacoor City, Cavite. I was born on October 30, 2009, and I am the second of the 3 daughters of Dr. Julius L. Liano Jr. and Mylene B. Liano. I have been with UPHSD Molino since grade 1 and I have held various leadership positions in class. This school year, I am fortunate to be elected as president of the Junior Student Government Council of the Grade School Department. I was named Josefa after the Ilocano hero Maria Gabriela Josefa Silang, and the civic leader and founder of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, Josefa Lianes Escoda. My second name is after the Greek goddess of war and wisdom, while my third name, Santin, is after an interesting organic compound found in yellow to pink to bluish red brilliant dyes. I love biking and swimming with my cousins and sisters, and just spending time online with my friends. I love sketching and drawing and building structures with my Lego. I love watching Netflix, and the last movie I saw is Manifest, and I find it very thrilling. I have always been fascinated with the human brain and how it works. I am lucky because I have been mentored well by my science quiz and trivia trainers and coaches. My closest interaction with a scientist is my own father, who is a chemist. Together with my mother, they teach me how to observe properly, how to ask questions, to appreciate the science in everything around me. My passion in science is beyond the concepts. Science for me must be also communicated through art. It must be fun. It must be useful. I have always taken my studies seriously, and my humble achievements are proof not just of my capability, but my consistency to do well in everything that I put my mind into.
I am blessed to have participated in a number of school and extracurricular activities that enabled me to showcase and develop my talents and gifts. I have consistently capped my grade school years with high honors and receiving commendations in subject proficiency. I have been part of teams that made it to the Panlalawigan Mind Challenge in 2017 and 2018 before I took part in Asmepps competitions. Highlights of my achievements include winning the second in the poster making regional level and third place in the science trivia regionals in 2019, and eventually made it as fourth placer in poster making and fourth place in science trivia in the nationals. I also won the first place Asmepps Cavite Lions poster making in 2021. In 2022, I emerged as the regional champion in science trivia and second in the poster making regional level. And in the nationals, I landed as third place in poster making and second place in science trivia.
As a young student and aspiring scientist, Asmepps is a huge part of my achievements. From the quiz bees and science trivia competitions, I was also able to develop my talents in the arts. It made me more confident about myself and seek to further improve my talents. I was born and raised in the city, but going home to Ilocos has always been a treat. with its clean air and the river which I miss to bathe in. These clean surroundings have inspired me to take on my advocacy for the protection and care of the environment.
Being the president of our JSGC gives me a platform for my first advocacy, the adoption of grade school solid waste management protocol. This will be an opportunity to train young perpetualites to be responsible of their own trash. First, we need to increase the level of awareness about solid waste management through a webinar. Second, we formulated the solid waste management protocol for the grade school by involving the JSGC.
Maintenance kung gaano ka-organize at gaano kaayos sila. Each floor nag-ayos ng mga trash nila.
We are glad that this project will be the beneficiary of the Asmepps registration rebates of UPHSD. We acquired and located the trash bins in one floor. Classrooms will only have temporary bins which must be emptied every day. Each class will designate cleaners who will bring their class trash in the designated bins every day. They will do so in schedules to avoid crowding. We will monitor the implementation with our homeroom officers and school maintenance, who will rate how proper were waste segregated in each floor using emojis. The smile emojis less the sad emoji will be the rating of the class.
Next year, sa mga next na JSGC na officers, sana ma-continue yung project namin na ganyan. It will teach the perpetualites then on how to manage their trash. We also have a partnership with the Parent-Teacher Advisory Board on our grade school garden and the techno demo form. It will be used by the younger perpetualites this year or next year, so they can practice on how to plant things. Just like in HELE, feeling ko may mga lessons na kayo about on planting na, diba?
This waste management protocol will be a part of every perpetualite training, as I will make sure how every classroom and learner is involved. My second advocacy is science and art. The use of natural colorants from plants offers alternatives to unsafe synthetic dyes that also harm the environment. I pursued this in my innovation project.
Science with action and science that is communicated can bring about a change of mind and hearts towards shared goals in protecting our surroundings and our planet. My third name, xanthine, is a type of compound that we see in dyes. Coincidentally, my innovation project is on natural dyes for textiles.
We have abundant materials like leaves, and I selected kaimito leaves as a subject of my study because it was not yet reported anywhere as a textile dye. Kaimito leaves have interesting color, and it was reported that it contains gallic acid, 6 flavonoids, and 2 alkaloids, making it a potential functional dye as well. The objective of my study is to determine the textile dye potential of kaimito leaves extract. First, I weighed the fabric to be dyed and determined the amount of fresh kaimito leaves. I used pineapple, silk, cotton yarns, and knitted cotton fabric. I used 500%, which means that the weight of the leaves to be used is the weight of the yarns or fabric multiplied by 5. I cut the leaves in small pieces using scissors and steeped it in YML water for 12 hours. The YML water is the weight of the fabric multiplied by 30. Then I boiled the steeped kaimito leaves for 1 hour. Boiling extracts the color from kaimito leaves. This is guided by Campol published by the DOST-PTRI. After boiling, I filtered the leaves using a strainer and cloth to remove the plant debris and obtain the kaimito dye extract. Then, I prepared the yarns and fabrics for dyeing by treating them with m grams of copper sulfate dissolved in YML hot water. Mordants help fix the color to the fabric. Mordants are metal salts which form stronger interaction with the textile and with the dye. Effectively, they fix the dye. Then, I immersed the textiles in the extracts and dyed for 30 minutes. I got the textile out and washed them thoroughly and air dried. Washing with detergent removes excess dyes and consequently tests if indeed the extracts do have dye potential. Look at the colors that I got. We consulted and met with the chemists and dyers of DOST-PTRI. Camito leaves extract imparts yellowish-brown color on piña, silk, and cotton textiles. This is how all the fabrics turned out after dyeing them.
Thank you very much, Athena, sa very beautiful and colorful presentation. Kasi di ba, nakita mo na yung gap doon sa gampol, walang Camito leaves. O, di ba? That's very good.
Ikaw yung nakatuklas ng isa pang dye source na pwede natin i-add doon kung sakali.
O, di ba? God bless dun sa sasalihan mo na na awards, and hopefully makita nila yung merit and importance nitong ganitong study, no?
Meron po ba silbi yung study ko po?
No, Ate Lucy, ay silbi daw ba yung study?
Natawa ko. Pero congratulations, di ba? Meron, syempre malaki.
So definitely, i-extend ni PTRI yung help sa study mo. So paano ba yon? So pwede tayo magkaroon ng parang joint research undertaking na ano ba yung joint research undertaking? Gagawin mo, tapos sa tulong ni PTRI, mabubuo natin yung study mo. So ano ba yung mga kulang pa doon sa study natin? Yung testing, di ba? Testing at saka yung pag-weave din nung yarns na nakulayan. So
I hope hindi magtatapos yung journey niya with this consultation, and talagang pangarap niya din naman po talaga matapos yung yung investigator project niya na yan. Thank you so much po for your time at saka sa napaka-immediate na response niyo sa request namin. And in our school, on behalf of our school, papasalamat po kami sa inyo.
Wow! I am now that grade 6 student who discovered that Camito leaves can be used as textile dye. I submitted my dyed yarns to be woven into a fabric, as I will use this for a face mask prototype. With the antimicrobial data of my dyed fabrics forthcoming, and with the color fastness test that DOST-PTRI will help me conduct, I hope that I'll be able to complete my study. I was honored to know that what I did was useful, and that they can even assist me to do tests on the dyed fabrics.
I'm happy to have contributed new knowledge through my innovation project. I'm committed to continue to study Camito leaves as a source of textile dye and will hope to understand more of its properties. I hope to continue to nurture my passion for science and the important role of leadership in bringing about a better and more responsible stewardship of the environment.
In UPHSD Molino, I hope that my waste management protocol project will stay and develop perpetualites who care for the environment. And I will finish my innovation project and use my dyed fabrics for cloth mask. I will continue and nurture my interest in science in high school and will be in the STEM track in preparation for a career in medicine and research. I hope to make it to the alma mater of my parents, the University of the Philippines Diliman, and pursue a degree in psychology. And I hope to qualify to UP Manila to become a doctor specializing in neurology. Further, with a PhD in computational and theoretical neuroscience and machine learning from the University College London in the UK, I will be a neuroscientist.
Big dream starts with baby steps, and I am proud that I have started my journey at UPHSD Molino. And I thank Asmepps for being a platform to discover that budding scientist in me, the leader that I can be, and the artistic, well-rounded individual that I can become.
I'm Ms. GNT Dadivo, faculty from the University of Perpetual Help Molino Campus, a science subject teacher, and Athena's class advisor. When I first met Athena, she was grade 2 back then, and that's the start of our competition training journey. As her trainer, since then, I can see her dedication and eagerness to do everything just to achieve her goal and win every battle that she takes. I can say that Her sacrifices since then paid off because she always brought honor to our school by winning different competition from the quiz bee category down to a science trivia. She always in the rank and never fails us. Until now that I'm her advisor, she is a graduating student already, and she always fulfills responsibility and commitment as a student in the learning environment.
I'm Miss Alma M. Fornaliza, Learning Area Coordinator in HELE, MAPE, and Computer. I've been here in University of Perpetual Help Molino Campus for 23 years. As her teacher, I can describe her as an individual with an artistic personality that enjoys creating new things with her mind and hands. She created beautiful posters that came up with a deep and meaningful concepts during a marathon of talents and skills she joined that won the national level competition. She is so amazing and artistically gifted student who exhibited a strong sense of creativity and a high level of achievements in her artworks. I am so proud of the way she worked and showed her talents and skills. Her excellence and best output signify hard work that makes me proud as a teacher. Keep shining and soar high, aspire and desire. But don't forget to water the roots of values. May God bless you. Always, Athena Santin P. Llano.
My name is Mrs. Melanie P. Bernal, and I am the Learning Area Coordinator in Math and Science, the University of Perpetual Help Molino. And currently, I am the mathematics teacher and a science trainer of Josefa Athena Santin Villano. How can I describe Athena? She is indeed a multiple intelligent and an active listener student. Since then, she always demonstrates an extensive interest in science knowledge. I believe that what makes her deserve the Young Scientist Award isn't merely because of her impressive academics, but because of her strong personality, and she possesses the best qualities of a scientist. This year is indeed her luckiest year because she nailed all the competitions that she joined in the Asmepps, both in the regional and in the national level. So I believe that she really deserved this award. She really deserved to be the Young Scientist of the Year award.
As a young and aspiring scientist, I'm in awe of the contributions of Filipino scientists, of women scientists, not just around the world, but more so in the Philippines. I hope to add to that growing number of women in science in the country. Scientists who care for the environment and scientists who communicate science so that others may be enlightened and informed. Ako po si Josefa Athena Santin Villano mula sa University of Perpetual Help System Delta, Molino Campus, lungsod ng Bacoor sa kasaysayang lalawigan ng Cavite. Nagpapaalala na huwag nating katakutan ang science o agham, bagkus sama-sama tayong tumuklas, magsaliksik at matuto sa pangkat aghamang kasagutan tungo sa isang malinis, makulay at maunlad na kinabukasan. Maraming salamat po.
Excellence is doing ordinary things extraordinarily well. by John W. Gardner. This quotation has been my guiding light in all that I do and all that I believe in. I am who I am now because I believe that once we set our minds to higher goals, we can always raise the bar. Good day, everyone. I am Francesca Alison Alvidcad and I am a young mathematician. At such a young age, I have loved mathematics like I have loved this cuddly fur baby, Kali. I am 40 years old and we are 4 in the family. I only have one sibling, a brother, who is a great singer and songwriter.
At sa gabi na napayag kita,
I live in Catbalogan City, Samar. Oh come on, I ain't no boring math geek, deep classes, messy nerd chick like you would expect. I also have my favorite pastimes to do when math geek's brain need to rest. I love dancing, drawing, and crocheting. These days, I've been crocheting during my free time. And yes, crocheting isn't weird. I also love listening to music, especially to K-pop. I am a Korean pop culture fanatic, but with moderation. Their music is soothing to my ears, and I like listening to it. My quest to this mathematical excellence which catapulted my spot in this field was never an easy undertaking. It took a lot of painstaking training and not to mention sleepless nights. But as they say, hard work does pay off. Now I'm reaping the fruit of my hard work and my love for mathematics. Like this one, I won a bronze award at Big Bay, an international math competition. But this is just one of the many awards I got since I started joining math competitions. Check this out. The trek towards my love for mathematics has not always been about success. I too went through many hardships that requires effort, perseverance, and determination to keep pushing myself, just like climbing a mountain. You have to remember that all the happiness and growth occurs while climbing it. It symbolizes the ups and downs of our life. It is a journey to the top and the race of motivation and strength. But ultimately, the best feeling is the part where you reach the top of the hill or a mountain, or when you achieve the goal of something you really worked hard for. I haven't reached the peak yet, but I promise to try my best and achieve it. Just like a peak of a mountain, I aim to seek admission in one of the premier universities in the world. The likes of Oxford, Yale, but Harvard is at the top of the list. Any math-related course will be pursued if given the chance.
Math is not that easy for most. Youngsters my age are so unlikely to make math their favorite subject. For them, just the thought of doing math operations and problem solving sends shiver to their body. Math anxiety seems to elucidate that kind of uneasy feeling, which I understand, because for me, it's kinda normal to hate math. My role now is to advocate awareness that math can be your best buddy too. Through my quick math made easy tutorial videos that I share to my friends, it somehow gives them the notion that math can be wonderful and tangible. Besides tricks and shortcuts, which is the main content of my video, I also encourage them to start loving math, because that's the only way that math can love you back, right? As of now, my shortlisted circle of friends benefit from the videos I share through our group chat. The responses are overwhelming that they wanted me to share it publicly, so that kids like us, having troubles doing their math lessons, may somehow be shifted to loving the subject. I was like, will I be that influential to gain approval for their videos? But I came to a huge thought. As they say, great things start from small beginnings. Why not give it a try? It will truly make a difference to significantly impact other students who find it hard to like math. I can be a prime mover for this change.
Francesca Goodgod is one of the most amazing students I've ever had when I was in St. Mary's College of Catbalogan. She is the star of mathematics in my class. She does all her best when it comes to mathematics. She's so intelligent, she's so diligent, and she does all her works very well.